will it be today? It is a full house here in Newton as we are less than about 20 minutes away from the green flag. 43 cars will take the green flag.
8-mile track, a little faster than Richmond, so you get to those guys.
It'll help us get right down into the heart of the action today. I think, and you mentioned this during Countdown, DJ, that guy top left there is one to watch through the day.
Yeah, there's no doubt Elliott Sadler's looking, had this kind of race on his radar as one to go to victory lane.
And if you want to watch somebody coming from the back, well, we'll have more on that 31 story with Justin Allgaier. Right now, Mike Massaro with a report from pit road. Michael?
Yeah, after relinquishing the championship lead and slipping all the way to 5th in the standings a week ago, Justin Allgaier arrived this week with a very much big picture focus. Unfortunately for him, things did not go as planned. Just 23 laps into practice Saturday, he slapped the wall, wrecking his primary machine. Instead, today he'll start at the back of the field in a backup car with 0 laps on it. The objective today, to climb back into the championship picture, put the Dover disappointment behind him. But in order to do that, he'll have to overcome what has already been a rough start to his Iowa weekend. Shannon?
First laps in this race car are these first laps in the race. They never got out in the backup car after they crashed on Saturday.
Yeah, I talked to Jimmy Elledge.
Though a lot different. I spoke with Justin Allgaier after the crash. I asked him what his expectations were going into this race. He kind of gave me a blank stare and a wry smile. He asked me, do you remember where I started in Bristol last spring? Of course I did not. He reminded me he started at the back of the field that day as well. He went to victory lane. He came across as very confident. He knows he has a long way to go, but believes he can get the job done today. Yeah, they're not all that concerned about it, though, Alan. And that backs up what I spoke with Jerry Baxter about earlier this morning. I asked him point blank what's on his mind going into this race. A big smile came across his face, and he said, we're real confident.
He really was struggling getting back to the bottom of the racetrack. Looked like the car's pretty loose. There's not much rubber up on that high side right now.
On board with Justin Allgaier in the 31.
Justin did a nice job in that first segment, not having any laps on this car, but he worked his way into the top 20, now sits in the 15th spot. So that was a good first segment. Was able to work on his car, see if he's made it any better here.
Just see Ryan Truex really fighting that 99 car, really loose.
What'd you do to this thing?
Yeah, I've heard it plenty, but it's easier said than done getting to the bottom when you've got a lot of fast cars trying to pass.
Lap, had to bring out the backup car, never got any practice on it, started at the back of the field and has chipped his way back toward the top 10. He's running in 12th right now.
Yeah, in a situation like that, where you come out here, you have no laps, you want to try to make sure, as he battles for a championship, make sure that you minimize.
Try to catch yellow, 2460.
Allgaier pitted under each of the 2 cautions where the leaders stayed out, so he can run more. That was Jimmy Elledge, the crew chief you heard.
Yeah, they might as well take advantage of this. But like you said, the tires are not falling off that much in speed, so they can afford to stay out here and run this car until it needs fuel.
Are hanging on, hoping he can catch a break with a caution flag in these final 35 laps. Car to the garage for the balance of the race. In the meantime, Justin Allgaier is going to get a chance to make this pit stop under the caution flag.
He put himself in a great spot. He had all of those cars lapped down. There's only 6 cars on the lead lap, so, and they're not going to be a wave around or anything here because these guys that have already pitted, I don't believe, Andy, they're going to make another pit stop. I think they're out there to stay.
And Allgaier is going to restart no worse than 6th.
Yeah, we're going to get some wave rounds. Looks like Almirola will get one of those. He'll be either the lucky dog or the wave around, and there may be one more, a couple more that'll get it.
Yeah, not going to be
Or a little track bar, which has the biggest effect on the race car. Allgaier said take a little bit of wedge out. That's what they did. Also a 4-tire change on the 31.
What is going to happen is that Carl Edwards is going to assume the lead of the race, and a whole bunch of guys are going to come back around and rejoin the lead lap and restart at the tail end of the field. We'll set up